Dehaven, you're back, man. Happy to have you back. It's great. I feel like you need no introduction. People are mad that I'm interviewing you this much. Somebody,
Really?
somebody
Nah, you
told
got.
me, man. I was on. I don't know if you're familiar with Twitter Spaces, but it's like a social audio app. Mark Lamont Hill. I was on it with him. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he said not all money is good money, and I was like, what? I didn't even know what he meant by that.
Me neither.
Yeah, I didn't know what he meant by that.
Not all money is good money.
I didn't know what.
So and your response is, well, where's the bad money at?
Yeah, I didn't even respond. I honestly thought
So
it
in
was
other words,
haterish.
wait a minute, wait. So in other words, he's saying you're making money.
Yeah,
You said, hold up, Daddy. You said you wasn't making money. Now somebody
that's what.
lying.
No,
Nah.
but it do cost though.
Nah,
but
yo, but real, at the end of the day, man,
yeah,
not everybody gonna like your shit. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And he clearly says, yo, all money. Obviously, he know you getting money. But hey, yo, it's okay. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's a business. You run yours like you want to. He run his like he want to.
yeah. I think it was like this with Diddy. It was like this, and I'm not to equate Jay-Z and Diddy at all, but like there's certain people that are responsible for the plays that people will never talk bad about, and even if you interview people that maybe don't put them in the best light, there's like a criticism that happens.
Right, but every time I come on here, it's not always in a bad light.
Some people feel that way. Some people feel like because you do it in a way that isn't constructive at like all times, that it's bad.
Oh, so it's okay. So here we are now.
Yeah,
Right.
part three.
Right,
Part four
part
with
three.
Oskino.
And nothing bad. Oh, yeah, that was lovely. The Oskino. I
Yeah.
love that.
Why'd you love that? I don't know.
Huh?
Why'd you love the
Yo,
Oskino?
because his energy, he gives off of energy. You know what I'm saying? And it just was dope. And I got I got a lot of information out of that I thought was interesting to me with his story with being around Jay and them.
What information you got?
The real story about them just being nobody. You know what I'm saying? And having the opportunity to change their lives. And I didn't ever know that they didn't grow up together, that they was all from different sets and stuff. So all of that was intriguing to me, you know what I'm saying? Because they had me fooled. I thought they was day ones, especially the point where I asked him about state property and he said that where Benny Siegel dropped the ball. And I was trying to figure out what he meant by it, and the way he broke it down made so much sense that he was like, yo, he was the closest to Jay. So, he had the ball. He was the point guard. He could have did a lot more, you know what I'm saying, for a whole different, level for state property back home with his own thing. But, it made sense. But I thought that was interesting. And they was just some pawns on the chessboard when it came to Dame and Jay in them, period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, he wasn't aware of where Jay was. Like, I asked him, like, yo, so was ever a situation where my name came up in it? You see how he was like, nah, I don't know, because they was doing so much of their own shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that answered my question. So I just thought that was dope, and I wanted to sit down, and he's smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of like talking about this in like other interviews, and he always kind of. It seemed like he was mad that he was used as a pawn for certain situations, and then Jay-Z got cool with all the people that he was used as a pawn against. So like Nas,
Yeah.
and other situations, and yeah.
But he also say that, he can't lie that they gave him an opportunity. He had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He had nothing. And the opportunity that Jay gave him is even though they put it in their hands, you know what I'm saying, and things went this way, you know what I'm saying, you still had an opportunity to make some shit happen on your own. That you had an opportunity.
I guess that's the criticism, though, is like, if you got an opportunity, how come there's even any negative level of critique? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like Oskino and just the people.
Because
from
when
that.
you weigh the opportunity by the deceit, by the betrayal, you know what I'm saying? I can be like, I'm gonna put you on though. But in the back of my mind, I'm not gonna show you all of this where I'm gonna give you a faulty contract. You know what I'm saying? But I put you on. You get what I'm saying? So it's it's a gift and a curse with that, man, because that's where the loyalty led at. Yo, we ain't have nothing. Man, you got us, and we loyal to you. You see how much sacrifice they made. You see how they was gonna go hard. You see when he say, yo, when he had beef, who Jay turned to, all of that. That you know what I'm saying. This is what they bought for with honor, because we had nothing. You know what I'm saying. But when it come time and for it to reciprocate, you know what I'm saying, you see the betrayal.
Yeah, sometimes I think about like that loyalty term. I find it shaky sometimes because I was reading a book. I don't know if you're familiar with the group, the gang Sex Money Murder. There's like a book about them, Pistol Pete, and in the book they like shoot at one of the guys in the crew, and the leader of the gang is like, "I'm gonna hold you down forever. I'm riding for you. I got your back. Whatever. Nobody shoots at you without me getting involved." And the writer said, okay, this is showing his loyalty, right? Because he's down to ride.
Yeah.
But then the writer also notes that it played into his ability to manipulate that person.
Yeah.
So the leader of the gang is able to manipulate you by saying,
I'm gonna
ride with you. And it's like, but are you really loyal, or is it in your service to be protected?
To say that.
Yeah.
That's what I said about that loyalty when it comes to them, how everybody was truly hurt because you believe in it. You believe you showed your part. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I'm here front and center. Where they at? What we doing? I'm on the mic. Who we need to do this with? I showed my part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it come time to you to show yours, it's like, hey, wait a minute. You can't reciprocate it when I need you. What happened? We La Familia. What happened? You told me that, I'm good. We family. All of that. Some people take that serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that loyalty thing, it's not taken seriously at all anymore. People don't understand, the level of it.
Yeah, I think much like beauty, loyalty is in the eye of the beholder. Like, I think people have different perceptions of loyalty.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're a man of means, the way they view loyalty seems to be different than people who may have not, I guess, I don't want to say elevated because that kind of creates like this better than situation, but like the way they elevate makes them feel like I did enough. I put people on. He probably thinks he helped Oskino. He probably thinks like Oskino would be nowhere without him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you also used him in battle. So he played the service too.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, we can go back and forth all night, you know what I'm saying? But Jay really showed you over all of that, it's just business, man.
Yeah.
Right or wrong. Over all of that, he showed you, it's just business.
Okay.
And they show that it's not no loyalty in that at all, man. That dollar.
Never, yeah, I think once dollars gets, but I gotta ask because you've been observing this. He's back in the news, big time, man, doing big shows, big hair, all that. You kind of anticipated that he would pop out and test the waters, and now he's deep in the waters.
That's right, yo.
What do you think about his popping out?
I think that's good for the culture. I think it's good for what we trying to do. I think it's good for the brand, Reasonable Doubt. I want everybody to know now, that is one of the greatest, like at this time in my life right now, I'm pretty calm, but I'm very excited about this, man.
Yeah.
I'm having my own Reasonable Doubt party.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Everybody in Yankee Stadium can't get in his. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having my own, but the fact that he's here showing face, that's good. You know what I'm saying? He need to sell us. This is what he does. You heard what he said when the block got hot. Who pulled out the pot? You know what I'm saying? This mean a lot to me. This mean a lot to me. This mean a lot to a lot of people. I don't know if they really know and understand that the magnitude of, what this is about. This This was a good era. And there's so many people who play a part of this. What I didn't see yet, though, hold on. He here. I ain't see the photo out with Source Money and Jazzo yet, but I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? He showed faith in Philly, right? You know what I'm saying? He bought out State Prop. He showed love, this, that, and the third. He showed Oskino love, threw shots at him.
Then that's love, okay.
Yeah, that's an alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's an alley-oop. That's a gesture. That's a gesture to the public and to everybody that think that Jay don't listen to nothing. That hey, I am listening. That's so when he fires shots at that. That's an alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? For you to know, okay, cool, you listening? So let me shoot this music at you now. You see what I'm saying? In return. So if you don't know this business on how to make it, how to make money off of all of these type of situations, then you don't really know about this business.
What are you hearing on the streets? Because I imagine you are close to the situation, like Jazzo, Sauce Money. Do you think they'll be in this rollout, or do you think they kind of...
Man, listen. They have to be, right? They have to be. I don't want people to be like, man, this dude don't... I'm just saying, man, if you want to make things right, if you want to just... You ain't got to be friends with nobody. Just the same way he just did State Property. Nobody said, yo, the make up and have this and they're going to do business further on. This is right now for the people that was involved in this, just like State Property in Philly. Just, show love for the people that was a part of Reasonable Doubt right here. The real people. These are the originals. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave Source Money. You can't leave. There's so many other people. I ain't say nothing about G to K. I ain't say nothing about a couple of other artists that they left behind or whatever, but just the main people.
Why? I'm well aware of Sauce Money's contribution to everything. I'm not speaking from a place to ignorance, but there's a lot of people that aren't. So why is Sauce Money significant to the story of Reasonable Doubt?
He did a lot of writing. He helped out. He was around. That's pre-rock. That's in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's the original people that was there, running around the road, doing all of that.
So Sauce Money was actively around at this time.
Actively around with him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Actively around him. I mean, I'm just like really speaking on, Jazzo and Sauce Money, that they should be a part of that. You know what I mean? And I'll do the rest.
Yeah, had the bad bitches gasping and asping. I remember Sauce Money said that. On Jazzo the same, right? He was instrumental in putting Jay-Z in like experience spots.
Right.
But yeah.
So even in my comments, they said me too.
Yeah.
They said, yo, I don't know, man, but I'm feeling vibes like Jay might bring you out.
You think so?
I'm like, listen, you can think all you want. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. You know what I mean? If you think that, if he want to do that, if listen, like I said, I'm having my own party. Mm-hmm. If Jay want to pop up, that's fine. If he want to create a history, make some real shit happen, that's cool. If not, yo, bro, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm doing, it's enough for everybody. It's enough for everybody. And I just say everybody. When I say everybody, I'm talking Maryland, Trenton, all the people. That's Reasonable Doubt. No, that's like on record, Reasonable Doubt. So when I sit here and say it's people a part of this and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit is big. That was a movement.
Yeah.
Why you think Dame ain't around, ain't involved?
Dame
because this is pre-Dame. This ain't Dame. Don't have nothing to do with Reasonable Doubt. Making.
But here's the thing: is there's the second night is Blueprint. I mean, Dame ain't gonna be around for that.
Yeah, probably not neither. Yeah.
So Dame was part of the Blueprint.
But
right?
I'm saying the making of, you know what I'm saying, the Reasonable Doubt. Nah, he wasn't nowhere around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised Emory with him right now, with Jay running around here, because I'm like, real talk, like, on some real shit. People think I be tripping, like, but I just be on some spread love, right? People care about people that cared about you, bro. I don't know what level that these guys be on where they forget. You get what I'm saying? So when I say Jay, show face, yeah, that's good. Yo, you gotta show face. You have a product to sell. You know what I'm saying? You got a product to sell. So yeah, I get Dumbo. I get this. I get all of those spots. And then, the J train, we the G train. You know what I'm saying? You should have did the G train like that. You know what I'm saying? Show faith. That's Nostrand, Myrtle, Willoughby, and all that. Bedford, that's Flushing Avenue.
Wow.
Really get into, this is a time right now you can really put your foot down. Come through. We got basketball tournaments going to come through Zone 6. Go through Gertch. Well, wait a minute. Well, if you go through Gertch, call me because it's really hectic over there. Mm-hmm. But shout out to Chris Gotti because Chris Gotti run that over there and shit. It's a basketball tournament. Great shit. Where your face should be saying in the city where it make people happy, yo.
Yeah.
No Hollywood shit, like, for real. Papa and Poppin'. Even Marcy. Like, nobody wants to hurt. Like, nobody gonna hurt you. I had this conversation today. It's like, they was like, you think he could come there? Niggas ain't gonna, what? Who? Bro, you welcome. The doors, niggas got love for him. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, you even could come through Marcy, man. Just go on the other side. Ain't shit on our side. On Flush's side, there's nothing really. It's popping where he said where we don't walk too much. That's what's popping over there. But you know what I'm saying? If you're going to come through, show love. That's what I mean.
I just don't get why you would say you surprised. Wasn't Emory around, though, for the Reasonable Doubt era?
Yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying. Emory should go home. Emory should go home. The whole fucking Groove City is a part of Reasonable Doubt. He should go home. They got a big ass resort, hotel, Hyatt. He should be doing Reasonable Doubt out there. You know what I'm saying? Show his face out there. It's people. I'm there all the time.
What's Groove City?
It's Cambridge, Eastern Shore.
Okay, got it.
I'm over there a lot of time. I'm over there still, and I know how people feel. But I'm just showing you, like, if you all the way up there, your head level up there, I'm just trying to tell you now, bro, this is the time where you can unify. You can make some shit happen. You can put some smiles on people's faces in the time like now.
Yeah.
Like, it's stress out here right now. You know what I'm saying?
Tough.
I don't know if they know about this crash out that's going on online. People are crashing out.
What's crashing out? I don't even know what's going on.
Just due to, society crashing out, meaning like, work, they just no money.
Yeah,
economy, this, that, and all this shit in the third. So, you know what I'm saying? Just show some love, you know what I'm saying? That's all. And I ain't asking you to come mess with me and all that. I'm just saying do those things and people got to have a whole new respect for you. So I ain't on no hate and shit. This is my life we talking about.
Yeah.
You think when I walk around the city and I see this, you think when I see this on TV, do you know how that makes me feel? Like, without me, none of this shit would be popping. You understand?
Yeah.
So how you going to deny me?
You know what's funny? You mentioned the JMZ train, Dumbo, all of the parts that is very tied to the new Brooklyn, like the gentrification. Do you feel like Jay-Z's playing in, all of Brooklyn's almost gentrified, 99%, but do you feel like Jay-Z's playing into that era of Brooklyn, or is he like trying to rewrite history?
Man,
the G-Train, nobody know about the G-Train, even though I know about the G-Train. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I mean, I think they lose focus on what used to be. You know what I'm saying? And be out of touch, so far out of touch that they forgot. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the films when he come out the garden, and he's like, where? Who? What? Nigga, that's the ad right there. And this is over here. You don't remember, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He looked nervous. He looked like he out of place sometimes where you could be that far away from home and out of touch like that. You know what I'm saying?
He's far removed.
Huh?
He's far removed from these stomping grounds that he used to roam.
Yeah, but you're not that far removed when it's time to do this work. You're here, right? We got a product to sell, right? Like, I truly believe Reasonable Doubt could go platinum again. It didn't go platinum before, right? So I'm truly believe, he can sell, he can go platinum.
You know how much it sold? You know how much it sold the first week when it first came out? Like 43,000.
That was a lot.
Independent.
Independent.
Yeah.
Out the what? Out the car? You can do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
He called me right now and said, yo, I got 100,000 right now. I could get a van right now and run through this city and get rid of that.
That would be dope to sell it like he sold it back then.
This is what I'm saying, man. It's money in this, man. This is what I'm saying. He just doing it on a different level. Like, you want to go through Target, go through Target.
Yeah.
Which that's a big controversy with Target. People like, yo, see, your man's a sellout, this, that, and the third. Man, I'm not trying to hear that right now. I'm focused on reasonable doubt. I don't give a shit if Target, Walmart, Walgreens, I don't care. That's my life story. That helps me a little bit.
Do you think he's not selling out by doing that?
I think Jay doing what he do. Like, what's surprising about that? It's about this money, man. You know what I'm saying? All money ain't good money. You said that.
Somebody said that to me.
Right. But, you know, it's a statement. It's a true statement of all money ain't good money. But who's to say that? What's the good money and what's not? Everybody is not going to be happy with the decisions. Regret. You heard what he said. That's feasible doubt, man. Regrets. He don't have none. He got to live with them. But you know what I'm saying? This is just who he is. That's not surprising. Let him get your money, man. I'm sold into it now. Like, yo, get your money.
Yeah, it's funny because I saw online someone said, wow, because Jay-Z has always kind of marketed that he was a drug dealer, right? And he said a drug dealer doing what's best for him. Shocker when talking about the Target deal. And it's like, is it that mindset of just getting to the bag all the time that makes him kind of, or makes a lot of people make that decision?
But that's been his MO. That's been his track record. So why is it so surprising? The numbers show that it ain't changing. Mm-hmm. You know, I see people now, a lot more people because they caught on to it. They see what it is. But it just go over in my mind that what he says in his music and what's being said is like, yo, you know, do you know how much shit he got? That stuff got to be paid for. He has to work. He's working right now.
You really think he needs to sustain his life? I feel like he's loaded. I mean,
loaded.
Yeah, I think this for me represents just one
greed. You think it's greed?
No, I think you want to feel like you're part of the conversation because the world moves on so fast. Like, you know, he was at the Knicks game and it wasn't like that big a deal. It was like they was focusing on the other people at the Knicks game. And
you ain't bigger than the Knicks, man. It's been 50 years.
But I was talking about the other celebrities at the game. Timothy Chalamet, Kylie Jenner,
right.
Ben Stiller. Like, they focusing on, like, back in the day, they would have been on Jay. And it just felt like odd to me. It just didn't really seem to rock the boat like I thought it would.
Because his name, you know, to them, it's another name to him. It's just one of our colleagues.
Maybe the Nets thing too. Remember when he was pretending he did own the Nets a slight percentage, but
yeah, and shit. But nah, man, all of this right here, man, this could be something epic, you know, based on the choices and the moves he make. I'm not here to throw shade on him. Like I said, man, this is a come up for me. People out here really fuck with me.
Yeah.
People out here really know the true story. So I'm like, yo, why not? Me, I'm going to celebrate this shit. You know what I'm saying? To walk around and say I'm responsible for this shit, to walk and see a line here, this and that and the third, and I'm like, yo, it ain't really just me responsible, but the people that's responsible for this shit. You know what I'm saying? That I know, that I bought in front of. You know, the other day, man, I ran into an old friend, man, and this guy was like, we sit there, and I'm like, oh, man, it's so good to see you. And we sat down for a second, and the first thing he was like, yo, before we started the conversation, he was like, yo, you know, I was the first person to hand Jay a mic. And I had to think for a moment, and I'm like, you goddamn right you was, because we was a group. Me, this guy Allen, and Jay was a group.
A rap group?
Turntables, rap group, this group. Stuff y'all never even talked about. You know what I'm saying? Ever on any interviews or nothing like this. And I'm talking about, we was the trio hangout at one time. Me, him, and Jay. You know what I'm saying? We dated the same crew of girls and everything. Like, we really came up together, like, doing all of that. And it was funny when he said that. And I was like, damn, you know, you go anywhere to try to tell somebody that story. And he says, don't. He said, for me to tell somebody the story and they sit there and tell me, like, you guys, man, it's like, nah, God himself you ain't hand God the mic, man. You ain't hand to God. They just don't believe a person could be like, was human at this time. Like, I was just like, yo, that's crazy. We just sat there for 2 hours talking about all the shit me, him, and Jay did and what Jay did and how Jay, he wasn't that nice on the turntables. That's why he got on the mic. You know what I'm saying? And we just kept it going on the turntables and all this shit. And I was just like, damn, that shit that we don't even mention. And this shit that, you know, this is definitely people that he forgotten about. And this is where it started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like, it's like Dehaven introduced you to the game, but, like, more than one game, both rap and coke.
Yeah. I'm telling you, because I brought him over to Allen and shit, because Allen had the turntables and we was a group. But, man, this is just amazing, you know, the success and all of that shit that come from, you know, where we come from. Even, you know, we was those kids that shared stories that been like, yo, if you ever make it to the NBA or you do make it this, you know, we've never seen this far. And it's just, to me, like I said, I at one time, like I said, you know, I used to be disappointed and hate with them. But at the end of the day, man, when I see my role, what my role was, what God had for me, and now I can see all of that, you know, it's cool, man.
Yeah. Why did he diss everybody?
And what you mean?
Well, you know, prior to that, when he did the interview with GQ, he said that he thinks rap battling is not good for the culture or whatever. Man, he came on stage and just
threw shots.
Drake,
straight through
Nicki
shots.
Minaj, Kanye,
Right.
the Jaguar, right?
What
Everybody but you.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, he showed what. Hold up.
I feel like he ain't this you.
What? And on the when he did the thing in
Freestyle.
Philly?
Yeah, the Bruce
Yeah,
Picnic.
he did. Yo, I was happy enough for him to do my president's
Is black?
no, not the president, but I was happy for him to say my verse. When my man got his high prayed up on the uptown block, this, that, no reasonable doubt. I was just happy that he said the lines. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He ain't throw no shade. He ain't stop right there, nothing. So I was okay with that. But following with the shots he threw at, yeah, that's contradictory. He did say that. Yo, we threw with the battle rap and this and that, and you come out and you throw shots. But if he didn't, what was going to happen? What was he going to do? What was going to be to come out?
That's
just the afro?
That would have not.
Nah, you know, you had to come out with something to let people know that I'm paying attention to you guys. Because if you would have came back with nothing, everybody would have been like, what you going to come back with? Nothing? What you came back with? Just reasonable doubt? That's it? You get what I'm saying? So he had to come back with those shots at them to, you know, to get the game. It's a competitive game. But yet he said, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I mean? It's all about these guys, like I said, man, these guys are masters of deception, man. It's all about that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? It's about, you see the afro? That shit had its own algorithm in its own. You understand what I'm saying? And then to come back and put a whole 7-minute video out of how he changed the afro from there to the afro. You know what I'm saying? It's about controlling. They can see what they control, who's people interested in it. And when you start to see how many people interested in it, you start to make these numbers. These guys, this is what they get paid for.
Yeah.
To make those numbers change into dollars.
Yeah.
So they know what they doing here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he came back with Beyonce in the video, so It's
Yeah, even on that, yo, chick, you gonna work too?
yeah.
We got, we ain't playing no games. It's a family. It's a family affair.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Shit, man. You know, I'm just happy, bro. I'm happy to be here, to be talking about my story because this starts it from the beginning. This is where people be like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? This is their life. I stopped saying my life story. This is our life story here, you know? But I know what part I played in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm about to see if I don't know if they, like I said, on the other side of the album for the credits, my thank yous, I want to make sure that they got the Irby family when he says that and all that. How many people was involved? Just look at the back of the Reasonable Doubt album and look at all the people that he thanked first, and then start checking them off and see if he took care of all of them people.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's something that we're gonna see how that branding continues because as time goes on, people have different perceptions and change the history a little bit because of how they remember it.
Right.
So, one thing I gotta ask is you did an interview that I thought was hilarious. It was like 3 hours with Benny. Shout out to Benny. I think his name was Benny.
Oh yeah, shout out to Benny, my
Yeah.
peoples, man.
Yeah, and it was. I thought I watched it and I had my own questions because basically what it was is like I'm gonna be honest. It seemed like he thought what you was doing was corny. like as far as the interview, I'm using New Generation.
That's what got us in that interview.
Yeah, like yo,
because
I
he
just
thought,
think I think you like it was damn near him saying that yo, I think you did. He was even making fun of people you sat down with, Oskino. Then he talked about some mushmouth interviewer. I don't know who that was. So I was like, who like was he talking about our interviews? But he
you never been on camera. You don't know.
no, I'm talking about maybe the interview, me talking.
Oh.
So I was like, but I don't have offense because I feel like I've been critiqued a lot in my other channels. I don't know if people know who I am I'm Danny from the Stop, and I have another channel. But he wasn't rocking with you. He felt like you doing clout chasey stuff. He was all the criticisms. How did that feel to? Because I thought it was a great interview because I did think it put you in a different position where someone was just saying, no, I don't rock with what you do. Because sometimes I think that some people just kind of interview you and just kind of let you tell your story, provide pushback. But this guy was there to just like deny everything.
Deny everything. deny everything. Yeah. Shout out to him, man, and his families, man. I'm really, really cool with his pops, man. His pops is a day one family with me and shit. So it wasn't nothing to make clown or fun of and nothing like this. But I was, as I told him when I sat down, I was like, yo, listen, bro. I'm gonna sit down with you. This shit gonna do something for you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna definitely shed some light on you because of the way your perspective on Jay. You know what I'm saying? And based on your age, you might get a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? And he was going like, all right, cool. Well, let's just do it. Boom. The interview come out, and that's just exactly what happens. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people call me like, yo, who this guy, and this and that and the third, and I let them know that he wasn't saying nothing bad because he don't really know about the details of our whole story. He heard, he been through it, but you know what I'm saying, he don't really know. But when he said to me like, yo, really based on his perspective that Jay could do no wrong, that's what caught my attention. You get what I'm saying? That's what caught my attention. When I'm like, yo, bro, you know how I felt about my mom and my situation with Jay and how things went. And he was like, but. When I say but, that make me feel like you don't understand. And that kind of had me on defense like, yo, bro, how you cannot feel what I'm saying here? And I'm like looking at his partner like, yo, his partner even like, I don't know, not Mama Love. But I had to come to realize that Shorty lost his mom at a very young age. So there's no bond there. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? He can't feel what I feel here. You get what I'm saying? So I can see him not having no remorse for that, whatever situation with him and my mom. So I'm like, I'm cool. But then when I start bringing up this and bringing up that, and he's like this, and I'm like, nah, man. But it's just for me to show people the effect Jay have over them. You can't do no wrong. Like, yo, like, he ain't like he said, Jay ain't your little brother no more because he's a billionaire. That was a debate. You get what I'm saying? Like, so how does that change? Because the money?
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I guess the accomplishments too is not just the money, the experiences, being the voice of a generation. Jay-Z, he was the voice of a generation for a little bit.
Okay.
And when you accomplish certain things in a field, it's almost the perception is you cannot be little bro no more.
Okay. Listen to what you're saying now, right?
Yeah.
So instead of taking those accomplishments of things and stuff and using all of that, right? What's wrong with saying, yo, this is my big homie right here. This who set me out. This who then I got a lot of respect for.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? So this is my people call it. Nah, tell me what could be wrong with that, or this what it changed from. Okay, this is a friend of mine now that I looked up to, whatever. But how can that change your whole perspective, your accomplishments on who mentored you coming up?
Well, you would have a tortured history based on your fallout with Jay.
Huh?
You would have a tortured history based on your fallout with Jay. The exchange.
But you can't change that, though.
Let's say one day you help me up a flight of stairs because I'm injured. If we fall out after, I might look it back and like, we fell out. I don't have, you no longer my big homie. You know what I'm saying?
So forget about me saving you out the fire.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad? Like you saying, is that a good thing or bad?
It depends upon who sees it. It might be bad.
Because it's always like, yo, man, I don't like what you did, man, but I have to explain, I have to tell you that, you know what I'm saying? I owe that to you because you saved my life.
Yeah.
I owe that to you because you saved my life.
But I think Jay, based on the stories that I've heard and the stories we've talked about, feels like you put his life in danger. With the whole,
we went over it.
But
at this point in time, right now, right, with the story being out there,
I must say though, Dehaven, in the comments I read, they always say you was cool with the people who shot at Jay. That's what I read in the comments, and everybody says, "Oh, you turned your back on him. You even if it was, just a warning shot. A shot is a shot."
But I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I wasn't around. So I'm just cool, just being cool with him because he had a certain amount of loyalty to me.
Yeah, you
right?
couldn't have been
so hold on, right? The loyalty thing, right? So Shorty Benny, right? The interview guy, he come to me, he tell me, he said, yo, bro, I'm just trying to tell you, OG, these niggas in these projects, man, they smile and they laugh in your face and everything, but behind your back, you know what I'm saying, they don't really fuck with you. And I'm telling you, they tell me they don't really fuck with you. They talk about you. No. And I'm saying to myself, I say to him, like, those ain't my friends.
Yeah.
You know how I know they ain't my friends? And you know how they know that you ain't my friend? Because they telling you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that? Because they telling you this. That same guy now that you talking about, right? The same guy that I'm still friends with, right?
That shot at Jay.
Shot at Jay. Best to believe nobody going to him and tell him, yo, that nigga headache, that nigga Dehaven is a fucking lame. Or nobody could go to him and say no shit like that. You understand? Because they respect our loyalty and our bond to each other. Nobody gonna come and tell me, yo, your man used to say, nope, never heard of it. They not. Because they respect our loyalty and our bond. So when somebody tell me about loyalty, nah, they not gonna tell you nothing about somebody else that they ain't gonna be able to say. My man gonna say, he gonna check you. It ain't even gonna get to a point of that. Or he gonna say, hey, you wanna talk to him right now? So those ain't my friends. That's what loyalty is. Loyalty is the next dude come on the podcast and say, yo, that shit you do with Danny is lame, man. You know what I'm saying? Why you even with him, huh? Yo, bro, that's a day one with me. You want to see the transactions? That's my man. You understand what I'm saying? He can't tell me nothing wrong about you. And then when I check him, he can't. What is he going to do? Be like, oh yeah, he really fuck with him like that.
Yeah.
So when I say the loyalty part like that, what am I supposed to do? What he did with Jay is what he did with Jay is out of loyalty to me.
Mm-hmm.
So people in the comments, they don't get it. They don't get it at all. They don't say, well, damn, he said he wasn't around. He said he ain't had nothing to do with it. That's all facts. You know what I'm saying? Even after the fact, he simmered it down, he squashed that shit, he got it past it, whatever. What? People just want something to say.
How did you squash it though? Because like my thing is like,
because
how did it even get to that point where somebody feels comfortable shooting at somebody that is your supposedly, and I think at the time everybody knew was your man. I would think like, yo, this is Jay-Z. I think at the time people knew him as Jay-Z or whatever his name was. Why would they even feel like okay? Because even in warning shots, there could be violence. Even in warning shots. I'm not from the streets, but I do know that what if Jay-Z shoots back? What if that person now has to take care? Like it was just, how did it get to that point? Because like I said, this is the most mentioned thing that everybody brings about.
If your partner, when we leave this studio and your partner say, yo, man, that, man, I'm going upstairs and stage a break-in behind Danny back. And make it seem like it was a break-in, and I take all equipment. And he come up here and do that shit, and I catch him, and I beat the shit out of him, or take shots at him. Are you mad at me?
Well, I don't know. I gotta go.
Are you mad at me? The man came, yo, Danny, I caught him. They had a truck. They was loading your shit up on the truck. Are you mad at me?
Yeah, nah. I would not be
Come
mad.
on, man. Give me your serious. Take time to think about it if you got to think about it.
I got to think about it because...
Take time to think about it. When we say it a little slower to you, the story, when we say a little story to you, I said the man, your partner, you say, this is my partner.
Yeah.
And then we leave, and I say I left my sweater, and I come back here, he stealing all your shit. Mm-hmm. And then he said, I'm gonna just tell Danny we got robbed. He's stealing from you.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yo, Danny, I caught that nigga, I beat the shit out of him. What is your intake on that, man?
I could see a scenario like, man, why you beat the shit out of him, man? You could have just told me, we could have handled it. But why did y'all shoot?
So you ain't want me to beat him up?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Oh,
what if that's
yo, Danny, if you don't, guess what he would have want happen to you if it was the shoe was on her foot? Guess what? You understand? Yeah. Guess what? That same person you feel like that for, if the shoe was on the other foot, he probably let me stomp you the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Said, fuck that. He was going to steal from me? Yeah, he probably wouldn't have felt the same for you. Yeah. How about that?
Well, I'm bringing it up as a point of contention because that's what the comments feel like.
Yeah, because the comments, they those guys who sucked on their mom titty for like until they was 11 years old, they don't fucking know no street shit.
But what did Jay, like, that's the thing is, what did he steal to deserve this level of retribution?
He going to the Connect, being somewhere with the Connect that he shouldn't have been doing something he shouldn't have been doing. Yeah. Period.
Okay.
And I ain't even around.
You was in jail, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's one that people don't agree with. That's one people
right here, you have to play this because I need to know the comments on this one. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, it'll go up.
Somebody steal your equipment. If you okay with them with that, you shouldn't beat them up. I don't even know why you put it out there because they might be looking for your studio right now.
What year was this?
What about? Oh, he don't want no repercussions for stealing.
No, but what year was this? What year was this altercation?
This might have been 96, 97. This might have been 96.
That long? Like that? I thought it was like 92 or something. So 96.
This might have been 96 because
that's when Reasonable Doubt come out.
This might have been, yeah. So 96, 97.
He was that close to the game. I don't even want to talk about that. But damn, that is interesting. But
as mind you, we ain't catch the fat case until 98.
All right. And I think that's what I thought was dope about Benny and the interview you did is that he was asking questions and going to the to the brink with you. The thing that was funny is his man's was there, and his man. I'm gonna be honest, Dehaven, you are charismatic. So the way you talk to people, you could get people on your side. And it could.
Oh hell no!
No.
So I'm manipulating.
No, well, maybe.
No, this is why I say, yo, do you want me to give you another example? Because I teach,
No,
right?
man.
I'm an instructor, right?
Yeah, that's the
and
way it comes out.
And I can see on people's faces sometimes when they don't understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I ask them, let me give you another example. Let me give you this. Let me give you a different perspective. Let me do this.
Yeah.
So you can see from a different perspective. So I ain't trying to manipulate you. I want you to know what's right. What's fair is what's fair. You know what I'm saying? So I put you in the example. If they're gonna steal from you, do you want this to happen? So now when they watch it, they think about it and go, damn, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, but riddles can be a manipulative tactic. No, I'm just saying, riddles. I seen this. I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones.
No,
that's
truth.
That's what they be doing on there. They be asking you, though, would you save a blind man or would you save a deaf man? And the way you answer gives them insight into your character. So that's why people, when you throw out these analogies, people got to think twice about answering because it's clear you have a play with this analogy. I seen it. That's what they do.
This the whole thing until you walk in the next man's shoes. You can't understand until you really walk in the next man's shoes. Over and over in the comments, I'd be like, yo, I don't care what you say until your mother is involved in something.
Okay.
Till someone use your mother.
Yeah.
Till someone use you. Till someone use your family. And most people are like, that happened to me, that happened to me. To what level? It's levels to all of this shit. And not everybody takes shit the same way.
Yeah. How did he violate your mom like that? I don't even... Well, I'm here to pod.
He here in New York. He in New York City right now, right?
He ain't see her. Okay.
I just told you that this is a lady that I went pick him up out of jail, take him to the hospital, all that shit. So he in New York City right now. How you think I feel?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? I'm over all of that. But I don't, like I said, he got a chance to make a lot of shit right. You know what I'm saying? And if he don't, and he want to continue on whatever, I'm cool with that too, because I'm at peace. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Another thing I got from the Benny interview that I thought was interesting is he said, because you brought up the term big homie, and he was like, Dehaven was maybe you was little homie and Jay-Z too much, and you was too much to be around. You don't think that's I feel like the case could be made that sometimes the little homie, when he becomes a big homie, don't want to be around the old big homie.
You can't wait till I fucking need you to say that. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait till I'm like facing life and then be like, no, I don't need you to, I'm done with it. You can't do it like that. You can't depart like that. And I understand all of what you're saying. But this departure was different. This departure was, I got you. I got you. You don't worry about nothing. And I ain't see you no more. So it's not, men do what men do, man. We don't do shit like that.
Yeah.
No?
Benny said something, too, that was interesting. Well, this was an interview, and I thought it was a good point. If you got backdoored in this situation, how come you decided to keep rocking with him and just not completely cut ties? In the situation where your homie shot at him.
Say that again?
If Jay backdoored you, right? Talk to the connect.
Right.
Was that not a sign that you should not rock with Jay moving forward? So why did you keep trying to talk to Jay after that? I saw that in the interview. I thought that was an interesting point.
Because the Fed case came after that. All that shit is off the table. All that shit is off the table. All of what we going through, all of that beef, whatever situation, all that is off the table now. You understand? This is a priority here. These niggas are talking about life here. I could send everybody to jail here. This takes over everything. This should have been a priority. That's why I still continue to reach out, because after that happened, the Fed case came. And if you wasn't going to do nothing, why did you say, yo, don't worry about nothing? I got you.
But if he did that to you, wouldn't you think all his behaviors after would make sense? Like if I go, I feel like I'm weird, like a nerdy dude talking like this. But if I go to Connect and I do it behind your back, is what you said, right?
Say it again.
If I go to the Connect behind your back, right? Like
Right.
what you said happened here. Wouldn't it make sense that I just completely blow you off and say, I got you, and never speak to you again?
No, because there's not no repercussions. You didn't mention no repercussions behind it. There's repercussions behind that.
Behind what? Behind this?
Going to the Connect behind someone's back. There's repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you're some nerd shit. No, but it's rules to this. There's rules to it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could talk straight to Gotti, right? They had to go to 4 or 5 different people before.
Sammy the
I
boy.
got it. You know, it's a chain of command. It's rules.
Yeah. No. There's people that say that. I'm not saying it.
We ain't talking about the people that sell Girl Scout cookies, okay?
Shout out to the Samoas. They're the best one. But no, there's people that think that you kind of just kept, like, you felt like Jay should have owed you because he was just so successful.
Yo, I never said it, and now there's no interview that you can find that said that Jay owed me anything. There's no interview. I'll tell my story, and you come up with whatever.
Okay.
That's it. That's been the people in the comments that's been saying that. I have never said, yo, you owe me, he owe me, he owe me, because I know what it is. I know what it is. Because if I say it, they're going to run with it. I told you, he's talking about he owe him something. And that's the first thing people be like, yo, you know, he don't owe you nothing. That was the game, this, that, and the third. How you don't owe me nothing, bro, when you don't know what we discussed?
What did y'all discuss?
Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry about nothing. We discussed that.
That was it. Those were the terms. They didn't say
I
anything
got
else.
you. Don't worry about nothing.
And you had said what to get to that point? You said, yo, the feds is here.
I'm like, yo, I need your help. I don't need nothing but your help. Don't worry. I got you.
Got it. Well, that interview was spicy, man. There was other things you said that I was shocked. Like, you call...
And the main thing about that interview, right? So when he come to me the other day and said, yo, that shit we did doing numbers. You know what I had to tell him? I'm like, I knew that was going to happen. But my thing is, where the music at? The light shining on you, homie. You a rapper, right? You want to get on, right? Don't take your eye off of the fucking ball because of this shit. Where's the music? Right behind this interview, you should have been pushing the music. Because they asking me, who's this guy? Who's this guy? He's a rapper from 534.
I wanted to listen to his music. I liked it.
He nice.
Benny. I forgot his whole
And
name.
he nice. But looking for the opportunity from dumb people, I just try to tell them, yo, look, you got the light on you right now. I put the light on you. Show them who you are.
That is interesting, though. Like, sitting down with you is the most visibility
he ever got.
And that is kind of comical because he seemed to be very biased towards Hov, even though he was saying he wasn't biased.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just like mentioning his billionaire status. He's up. He's this and that. And it did kind of dawn on me like, yo, this interview was the most viewed interview on your channel. And I think had he clipped it, it would have done hundreds of thousands of views. Uh-huh. But he dropped it all at once, and it was kind of it was a good. But he did his thing. He did his thing. And he got you, because when I saw that, I was like, I need to have Dehaven back again, because that's what I think is cool. Like some people think, oh, when people go on interview on other platforms, it hurts another interview, but sometimes people reveal things in another interview that you can ask about, and I think that's why we here. And you even called Emory a little dude, and I was shocked because in that interview you called him a little dude, and I was like,
did?
yeah.
I don't know. He must have threw Emory out there like he was. I'm saying, like, hold on, wait a minute, right? It was a lot of little Emorys I had. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you just did it.
It's a lot of Emorys I had, man. Don't
Yeah,
stereotype him to be the
big dog.
the big dog.
Yeah, but so you just did that because that's what the person was talking about. He was trying to present Emory like the big dog.
Yeah, I think he was trying to present Emory like he was bigger than what he said he was at that time. And I'm like, yo, nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, Emory was just a little dude, man. It's just, no, we ain't gonna go there with potential. A little guy with potential. You know?
I can say now he looks like a big dude as far as just the way he carries himself. Yeah, the way he talks, and even in the past when you talked about him, like he was that you saw yourself in him.
Yeah,
you said that.
I mean, he a good dude, man. He a solid guy, yo. I mean, he a solid guy. Far as what happened between me and him curving me, telling me, you know, he would give me a call, we would have a conversation as well. You know, that's something else. But he a solid guy, and I just be wanting them to know, like I say, now is the time to touch in with your peoples. And reasonable doubt, and his people said, you know, all the people that he got brought into reasonable doubt that play a part, like I said, in Groove City. Shout out to Cambridge. You know what I'm saying? That it would be a big, big thing if he just went home and did reasonable doubt, do a reasonable doubt party the same time Jay threw a party. Like, it would be awesome for them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I know that his town misses him. You know, I'll be there. And
his town is
Maryland.
Yeah.
You know, Eastern Shore, Groove City, Cambridge. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
They always show me love, man, and I appreciate it. But I know they miss him, you know what I'm saying? Because we in Marcy, we miss Jay. You know, despite all this, what we going on, that's why, you know, people know what it is, man. Nobody don't want to see nobody hurt. We want to get past this. When he said kneeling past all of that, we want to get past this, Jay.
Okay, what is this?
This, whatever this is, like, if you know what I'm saying, like, people want to see a conversation.
Speaking of no, like,
and I'm at a point where we can sit down and you can say, I'd rather not talk about that. Because the questions that I may have to ask him, I can really understand if he said, I'd rather not discuss that. But we don't have to discuss that. That's here nor there.
Care to share what questions you would ask?
No.
Okay. Well, you might have to go to the bank to get that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works.
So you have questions for Emory or Hove, or which one you talk? Emory and Hove, or just Emory?
Nah, because just Hove, man. Emory, we see what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he said that we would have a conversation and we ain't had one yet.
Okay.
So we see what it is.
Yeah.
But my questions is for the main person. like I said, and I'm open to him to say, yo, man, that's not what I want to discuss. And I'm cool with that.
Okay.
But you see Dame talking about he want to fight, right?
Was you surprised? He said you want to fade?
Hey, yo.
And then he did the song.
Yo, bro, Dame is tapping in. I think at this point, Dame is trying to rock into the algorithm and trolling and doing what he need to do to get his shit done. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at him, man. I ain't mad at none of them, bro. Like,
they fallen out so much that I'll question if there was ever a friendship there. Like, I know people don't agree with what I'm about to say. You don't talk about Jay that level of vitriol. You don't say, like, his breath stunk, he couldn't fight. That's what Dame is saying. And it's almost to the point where I wonder if they ever was that cool or if they were just doing
that's real jealousy.
Yeah.
that's almost real jealousy or taunting. You get what I'm saying? Taunting a person to say something. I dare you. Say something. Say something. You know what I'm saying? And that'll make a person ignore you more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this internet is funny when it comes to that. I seen some creative things that Dame did that I liked. He did the animation, the AI shit. That shit was dope. That shit was super dope. I thought that was really hard, and I thought he would be going in a different direction when he get his hands on it. He doing his thing. No. And like I said, man, at this point, you messing with a game with no rules. There's no integrity in it. There's no loyalty in this shit. You know, at the end of the day. So, you know, Dame can say this and say that and do all of this and shit, but it just make him look bad with you can't fight and bad breath shit is something different, man. You know what I'm saying? It's childish behavior at this point. You know what I mean?
Do you think because I mean he's getting paid by these platforms to sit down, so it's like some people would say like he should do that, and people are paying him to do that. Why not? You know?
Nah, I ain't hating on that. Yo, get your money. You know what I'm saying? And he doing some other shit. He, you know, the resort. He's showing some resort he got ties to and shit. I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? He said he's still showing that, you know, how creative he can be. But at this point now, we ain't got to blame Jay for anything. Like, you know, get your money.
Yeah. I mean, he even said that Reasonable Doubt was like trash. So there was just a lot of stuff going on.
It was like I said. I guess of course he would say that if he ain't have nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Reasonable Doubt was done, wrote already.
But he helped sell it, right? Didn't he?
That's what he had to do with it. You know,
that's a big part.
Nah, the big part was the foundation, us.
But no, all right.
The product was finished. All you gotta do is sell it.
We
right?
gotta be honest, man.
Hold on, that's what he does though. All he did was provide what he does. You come at a right time, like, yo, bro, I know mad niggas, and then I meet El Chapo. That's the right time.
But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is distribution is one of the key parts of moving any product, whether it be illicit or legal.
He could listen.
So him coming up with a plan to move through priority, find ways to like collaborate with Irv and them. That is crucial, and that
was his lane, and that was his business, and I can't take that from him. But the product, hey yo, bro, I don't care who you are. Like, the product was already made.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? He already had the relationships. The product was already made. This is what you could do with this. It's like El Chapo come hand me this, and what you could do with all 500 of them.
But the distribution, Dehaven, that's crucial.
That's it, yo. That's what I'm telling you. I could get rid of all 500 of them. That's the distribution.
Yeah, but the thing is, music is different because at that time, you know, Jay-Z was a relative nobody to the grand scheme of things.
No. He
wasn't?
No. Reasonable Doubt, we was somebody. We was in these streets showing it.
I don't know.
No, we was in the streets showing it.
I don't agree.
No, Reasonable Doubt, we was showing it. Look, we was showing it.
Okay.
This is before Reasonable Doubt.
Okay. But I'm just trying to, because I feel like Dame, I don't know if this is my assessment. Dame showed Hov the priority of distribution and how you sell records. That's very important to somebody.
That's the relationship. That was Dame Lane. That's what when Jay introduced me to him, he said, "This is Dame. This is what he do."
What was it? What he
move units.
That's huge.
He know the fucking product. He know this. Cool. We got the product. He got this. That's a relationship.
So you think product is more important than distribution?
No, because you can have 100 keys and don't know nobody to sell it to.
So that's Dame.
I ain't saying that it's a bad thing, but I'm just telling you the product was already there.
You said he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he had nothing. Yeah. Okay, it's good. I can sell it. Okay. That's it. You got nothing to do with nothing else.
Selling it is something.
This is what you do, though. I know the people that buy it.
Okay.
I got the buyers, distribution. I got the buyers. And then your product is good? Cool. This is what we have. You don't know where the product came from.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? You don't know how we got this together. These stories come from the streets. It was real.
All right. Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Yo, Danny.
Yeah, one last
This
thing.
one gonna do better. This one
Because I know how to like turn up now. Nah, but I gotta ask because you had talked about this the last time I asked. You had talked about the situation with Calvin had a party. Calvin Bacote.
Calvin Klein. Shout out Calvin Klein.
So it seems like everybody's like kind of feeling the energy of this reasonable doubt because it was like a lot of people helped make it. Not just so. How was that? Are you cool with Calvin? Is you going to his parties?
Yeah, I went to the party. It was cool. Like Calvin Klein is a little older than me and shit, so his era is a little above me and shit. So I was intrigued to meet some of the bigger guys that was before my time and shit. You know, he was like, yo, that's such and such, and that's such and such, and that's such. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? These was guys that had names ahead of me and everything. So, you know, it was a good turnout. Like I said, I enjoyed myself, man. I really enjoyed myself. He showed me some love. Oskino showed up, and that was love too. I ain't know him and Klein had a relationship, you know what I'm saying? So that was dope. And, we just out here, man, we have to support one another. And this is where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Here I am with reasonable doubt. You know, the support I'm looking for is crazy. We got New York, we got Jersey, we got Maryland, we got North Carolina, a lot of people that's attached to reasonable doubt, a lot of people that know that where that story comes from, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I'm just looking forward to Yankee Stadium. I'm looking forward to after they clear out Yankee Stadium, show up at my reasonable doubt, my party and his party. We could split whatever, and he could come over. And if
Calvin?
he don't bring Jazzo out, if he don't bring Source out, if he don't bring out none of these guys, they are welcome to my party. I don't even know if Bleak could get in his party, but if you can't get in his party, Bleak, you could come to my party, bro. And not only you can come to my party, I pay for the performance and everything, son.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to see no short change in the house. I want to see Trenton, East Trenton. Trenton groomed us. I want to see Maryland. Like, this is going to be huge. I'm going to show you. Danny, you coming to my party?
I don't really go to parties, man.
Hey, yo, bro.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a homebody.
What do you do with all this money?
I don't have money, man.
Come by.
Y'all be thinking I'm Vlad. Like, I don't know why y'all think I'm Vlad, bro. But not because I was trying to ask about the Calvin thing because you mentioned him in the interview. But
Klein is,
you had said that you ain't believe him until he said the same exact story as yours.
Yeah, when it came to Klein, when Klein was like, yo, me and Jay got this history, and I'm like, where? But when Klein said, Jay said, don't worry about nothing, them words hit like okay, I remember those words. That's a possibility that Jay did tell him that.
Yeah.
And Klein ran with that, and that shit was a blank.
So he was a similar situation to you, right?
Same similar situation.
Facing the feds.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. But me and Klein had our own relationship outside of all of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Jay would have never met Klein if it wasn't for me anyway.
Jay would have never met Klein if it wasn't for you. Right. Is it after you got locked up or something?
No. Klein actually, Klein came down at one time to Maryland and came to fuck with me, and that's when the whole situation happened, and that case with him and Jay and this and that and somebody getting cut, a whole bunch of shit happened.
Yeah.
But like I said, that came through me. If you look at 20th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, I think I got that cover. I'm gonna send you that cover.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got the 20th anniversary, and I think Klein said something, and Jay's response was like, well, I only knew Klein through a friend of a friend, and that was me.
You ever thought of pulling up to one of these Jay-Z pop-ups?
Yo, so listen, right?
Because he's excited.
Listen to me, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, New York City fuck with me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love my city. Shout out Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, Long Island, for real, because even Harlem. I never thought that a lot of Harlem love I get, a lot of Harlem support I get, and that's I just didn't think that would happen. But shout out to my Harlem supporters and followers, man. I fuck with y'all. But what was I getting ready to say?
I was asking if you would ever show up to one of these pop-ups.
Oh, so this past week, because last week I said Jay gonna have to show face, right? This past week, everybody hit my shit. Now I'm trying to tell you, like, the streets, when I tell you the streets fuck with me, it's the person at the door in Soho or Dumbo or here or there, train station or there, that call me and say, yo, I'm working this event, son. You coming through, Jay coming through here. You want to see him?
Wow.
It's the person at Yankee Stadium, the whole security or whatever, whoever it may be, say, yo, man, you want to come in here and see Jay? You want to come into the show? That's love in my city. But I'm like this, bro. Why would I want to run up on Jay in this situation? He's doing he's working.
Yeah, let him work.
Let him work. You think I want to be that guy in the crowd, look fucking stupid? Like, do I look fucking like now I'm a stalker now. At this point, I'm a stalker.
People will look at you crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on that level of doing that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of times I could have run into Jay. I could run up on him. Plenty of times. But why I put myself in a position to put him in a position to
security
for that shit not to work out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Ruin his business.
While he doing his business, whatever, when we see each other, it's going to be organically, man. It's going to be because Jay wanted that shit to happen.
Got it.
You get what I'm saying? So now I'm not in the city trying to run Jay down, this, that, and the third. Jay know where I'm at. Jay know where we be. Jay know what it is. Like I told you, show face, whatever. Jay know what it is. If you want to pull, like I said, man, it don't make me no difference.
All right, man. That's it. You want to promote it? They keep telling me, man, how many times you gonna have Dehaven back? We plan to have you back after the concert.
Oh, after the concert, then what? Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you gotta get this. Like, man, listen, man, you should only be one of the. What for? This shit is hot. You got hot content, Danny. What the fuck, man? They gotta come back.
All right,
but
man.
I wanted to promote my shit. Yo, listen. Right after Jay's show let out, you need to get your ass down to the what is it called? Polygon. Nice club, nice atmosphere, spacious room, everything. Everybody know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Is that like in Williamsburg?
In Williamsburg.
Yeah, I heard it. Okay.
Yeah, Polygon. Yo, it's gonna be dope. My own Reasonable Doubt party. I don't know how fast Danny gonna put this up because he takes his time. So listen, I hope he put this up, this part, before ASAP. You know what I'm saying? You can get the links on Eventbrite for tickets. Only tickets, though. Only tickets, bro. You feel me? Only tickets. Show love. Like I said, I got sections. I got special sections for Delaware, Maryland, North Carolina, Baltimore, DC. I'm looking forward. Trenton. I'm looking forward to a decent turnout because all these places I just named are a part of Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, y'all can't get in his shit. He got some A-list shit. Come to my shit. It's gonna fill up quick. Get your tickets. It's only tickets, man. Enjoy your night. It's gonna be a 95, 96 era. It ain't gonna be just Hove. It's gonna be Reasonable Doubt. We're gonna play that, but it's gonna be that era. So that means anything under 40 years old, y'all ain't got no business there. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, come out, show me some love, man. Like I said, man, Reasonable Doubt, our story, our life story, man, and it would be a blessing. Go to my page, the Marcy Mays series. You can go to my Instagram page. You can go, find me all over. The links will be there. Shout out to Danny, man, for having me again, man. Yo, listen, stop listening to them comments with that shit, man. They don't listen to them, man.
All right, man. That's it.
That's what's up.